Hello to all of you FGO professionals. I am the Dizzy, and today we will be using my incredible power of Googling and using the FGO wiki to guide you through the GSSR banners that's coming up this January. If you don't know what GSSR stands for, it stands for Guaranteed Super Rare. It's basically a banner that can be rolled with 15 paid Saint codes. However, you're guaranteed at least one of the 5 stars that show up on this specific banner. Keep in mind, you can only roll one banner, and this video is here to help you decide which one to roll on. Before we start, if a servant that you want to get is on a certain banner, then you should just roll there. Waifu high Spando over gameplay any day. In case you don't want to waste your very valuable time with listening to me telling you which PNG file you should aim to get, here is the Unga Bunga version of it. Do you want a certain servant? If yes, are they meta? If yes, then ruffle them. If no, then ruffle them. Believe me, the game is much more fun when you play with servants you actually like. However, if there isn't any servant that you want to get in particular, then the question is, do you have Castoria? If not, then roll for Castoria. If you do have Castoria, then roll in a banner that is most likely to give you a servant that fills a niche that you're lacking, or a support that complements the majority of the DPS servants that you have already. If that answers your questions, then I'm glad I was of service. Feel free to like and subscribe before leaving the video though. But if you have nothing better to do, then grab a snack and get cozy because we are starting. This year's banners are split by gender and classes. For each male banner there are 2 female ones, kinda obvious, to give us a total of 9 banners to choose from. I'm not gonna spend an hour analyzing each banner individually, so I'll be comparing between the banners with the same type of classes, as in Knights, Cavalry and Extra. Let's start with the Knights. Knight class servants can be very helpful for beginners, and any of these servants will literally carry you through the story, at least at the start. However, there is clearly one banner that is just superior in my opinion. That would be Red Knights 1. It has Mama Ipuki, Best Goddess, Useless Goddess, all of which are some of the best AoE servants you can have in general. You also have Archer Artoye, Okita and Brynhild, all of which are in the top 5 of the best single target servants in their respective class. In my opinion, Void Shiki isn't that amazing, but she is very rare and gets the rate of every blue moon. And I also think she is a bit underrated in my opinion. She can be really good in some challenge quests. Plus, she is Shiki. Come on. The other 2 banners are as good as well, especially Red Knights 2. Featuring 3 amazing single target sabers. It also features Tamama, who is in my opinion one of the best single target lances in the game. The fact that the war servant on this one is Kahak is just saying a lot. As for the White Knight banner, as amazing as Gil or Super Orion are, Moriarty and Sigurd can be kinda underwhelming, which makes this banner a bit risky to roll for. Again, if you're just starting out, I would recommend rolling for one of these banners, as you're guaranteed to get one solid DPS. And at the start of the game, you don't really need amazing support. All you need is just one beating stick to get you through the story and you'll be fine. Moving on to Cavalry classes, this one is more obvious. It's Red Cavalry 1. Castoria is still basically the best servant in the entire game, even on JP, so I would highly recommend rolling for her. However, even if you don't get her, then you can just get MHX or Kama, who are 2 of the best single target assassins in the game. You've got Da Vinci Lily and Musashi for farming and challenge quests, might I add. Murasaki and Ilya are solid DPS options for casters, which is quite rare. Really the only black sheep here is probably Semiramis, unfortunately, because she is still an AoE assassin, which is very rare, but still, she's a bit underwhelming in my opinion. As for the other 2 banners, it will really depend whether you want Merlin for buster support or Skadi for quick. That will mostly depend on the servants you have, but I would recommend Cavalry 2 since Koyanskaya is coming soon-ish, and Red Cavalry 2 just seems like a less riskier option in my opinion. The only servants I would worry about getting in these 2 banners are Maid Altar and Iskander. Unfortunately, as much as they're loved, they're just not that great. And finally we have the Extra class. This one is probably the hardest to choose from, as they're all really good. If I really had to choose one, Red Extra 1. Just because of Space Ishtar, since she's basically one of the best farmers in the game to this day. Not only that, we got Melt, Yang, who are 2 amazing single target servants. We've got Himiko, Summer Bibi and King Protea, who are solid servants in their own rights. The only drawback of this banner are the 2 Abbeys, especially Summer Abbey. Summer Abbey sucks. As much as everyone loves Abbey, but Summer Abbey is just weak. You can't even sugarcoat it. However, but you shouldn't sleep on the other two banners. Red Extra 2 has Mao Nobu, who is one of the best buster farmers in the game. It has the two Kiars, who are just two of the best servants in the entire game, like especially arts looping. And Van Gogh, who is absolutely busted. She is the best foreigner and the best quick DPS in FGO, hands down. Like, there is not even a competition, it's not even close. As for the extra wide, it has a Makusa, who is a challenge quest god, along with the first Emperor, who is an amazing soloer, and Sherlock, who is amazing art support for challenge quest. Not only that, we've got 3 of the best quick farmers here. Doman, who is basically just good at everything. Mr. Edgelord and Space Probe are there as well, and they are good at farming, especially Edmund Dantes in my opinion. Plus, come on, he's the Count of Monte Cristo, look how cool he is. If you don't have any of these servants, it's a win no matter what you get. But these are all the banners for this year. Which ones will you guys be rolling for? I am still indecisive, I'm not gonna lie, and I might not even roll this year, as I kinda don't really care about any of the servants, except maybe Clear. But you will see. Be sure to check out why you don't need to roll for muramasa at all. Then like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.